Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Herbert now. That one complete to McConkey. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You talk about this Titan defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Titan football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Like 54, like 54.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The Titans had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Like 5-4.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Like 54.
And Levis going back to the air. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hold on, like 90.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Like 0, like 0.
Levis sets up to throw here. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. You talk about this Titan defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Levis. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Like 24.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Able to slither by. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Levis now off of play action. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
40 Rita. Diamond.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Rumph gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They made a nice effort to stick him with the walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff running through the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Here's Levis as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Levis to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Levis out of the shotgun now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throw out wide is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Hey, come on.
Levis from the gun. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tuli Pelotu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Levis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Play action now. Levis. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This from 32 yards away. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Like 54.
Off the play fake, Levis. This one caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Herbert. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Levis back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Shenault.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The left side caught by Diggs. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A shotgun snap for Herbert. eluding the pressure right.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Here we go.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how